That's right. You hear the Venom song. That means you know we are reviewing Venom today.
And not to start off on a negative note, but that song sucks.
It by itself, I think so.
Vroom,
But
vroom.
when I
It's
heard it in
still
the credits, I was like, all right, it works.
the rhymes are a bit of a
I know.
stretch. Like it sounds like he just kind of like took a shit and wiped his ass, and that was the song.
Well, a lot of rappers do that, so at least his actually makes sense.
That is true, but
Um,
Eminem always struck me as the one who didn't. But I mean, look, I'm not gonna give someone shit for getting a paycheck, but come on.
all right. Anyways, so yeah, this is probably our most current movie we reviewed to date
Yeah,
because it just came out what a week or two ago.
yeah, and we would have done it like a couple days after release, but I didn't have a chance to see it until today, actually.
Yeah. So yeah, this will be dropping I think on the 18th. So it is now the 14th right now.
I thought we weren't gonna date ourselves, but yeah,
So
welcome to day 18.
I already had it listed. We got
And
to give them numbers.
for
So yeah,
those saying
this what?
for
Oh,
those saying, "Hey,
oh,
this isn't a horror movie. This is a comic book movie." Here's the thing: it fits Joe Bob Briggs's criteria. One of the three
there we go.
B's. Okay, so it's blood, boobs, and beasts. And so this has fucking alien beasts. It fits. It counts.
I would give it blood if it was R. I guarantee they would have put blood in it if it was R.
And that's gonna be one of the issues.
Yeah, but at least so I think technically it fits all. It fits two of the three.
There's implied like human decapitation, and in one of the scenes, like it
Yeah,
looks like a whole body's been eaten
that's very quickly too. That'd hurt
very
your tummy.
quickly.
All right.
Uh,
Well, I mean there might be boob if you count.
there's no
Spoiler alert: she Venom boob.
no, but she's covered.
Yeah, but those things were huge, a lot bigger than the actress who played her.
That's true. I mean, well, because Venom enhances everything, right? I mean, how big must
That's
have
very
Tom
true.
Hardy's dick been?
Oh man, maybe not that big.
Uh,
He's English.
I guess
Just kidding,
that's.
all our English fans. I'm on a roll
Is it
today.
Michael Fassbender English?
I don't know. He plays English a lot, but I don't know if it's him playing it or if it's actually him.
I think he is. I'm pretty sure he hung dong and it was pretty huge.
Eh,
I never
he
saw the
probably got
movie,
like
but
hard for it though. That doesn't count. I
well,
never
I
saw
mean,
it. I
you
saw
gotta
pictures though, of
look.
course.
If I was being on camera, I'd fluff myself up a little bit too.
Nah, I'm all natural. I appear the way I am.
Uh, so yeah, Venom. I didn't hate it as much as I thought I would.
Which, which surprised me. I thought you were gonna destroy this movie.
Now, don't get me wrong. I may still destroy it because this is look. Listen, this is not a good movie.
Oh,
This movie, because look, it's from Sony. There was no doubt that this wasn't going to be the case because it's Sony. This movie
that's
reeks
true.
of existing solely as like a commercial
Oh, I
to
get what
me.
you're saying.
Like it seems like nobody in this movie cared. Maybe Tom Hardy, maybe, but everybody else.
You want to know what one of my
What?
you want to know what one of my favorite movie reviews was for this movie?
What?
Someone said that this is the best superhero movie of 1998, and I was just like,
Yeah.
ouch.
No, it's not wrong. No, I heard a lot of that too, and it's completely true.
Uh, man, those aren't 1998 graphics though.
No, I mean, and they don't. The CGI doesn't look particularly great. This movie was like, I think it was let me check the budget. I think it was somewhere like 100 million. Let me see.
There
Let me
was
check this
one
out.
part that I thought was like, oh, okay, it looked a little too like, and it was
Ow.
that part where Riot and Venom were fighting. That was the only time
It's
that it looked kind of to
it
me when
suffers
they were on
from
the spacecraft.
well, it suffers from the Transformers problem that you don't have your goddamn villain and hero look the fucking same and then fighting at night. That whole fight
That's
scene at
true.
the end, I couldn't tell what the fuck was happening.
But I think it's easier to hide shit because the both characters are dark. You do it
No,
at
I
night. If it
I
was during the
know,
sun, then you got to actually make sure like everything's like lighted right, and then
and that's a
the
problem.
shadows. That probably takes too much. Yeah, it takes a lot.
And that's why it suffers a little bit. They
Oh,
shouldn't have
yeah.
had. It shouldn't have been Riot. It should have been somebody else who was different. Or you know what? If you want to still use the name Riot, give him a different. Make him a brighter gray. Do something.
Or fuck, use Scream. She's yellow.
Do Scream, fucking do anti Venom, I guess. Who gives a fuck? And they were never gonna
No,
get
you
it
can't
right to
have
begin with.
anti-venom at the same time as Venom.
It doesn't
Yeah, well,
matter.
yeah.
Doesn't matter. They did before,
It doesn't
later
matter.
on, because Eddie Brock just became anti Venom somehow. They don't really.
Well,
I don't
yeah,
remember.
because somehow it cured his cancer or something like that.
Yeah, it's not super explained. Although maybe it was later, but I read those issues and I don't remember them explaining how it happened.
Yeah, I mean they don't have to. You know, people still buy the comics anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Although I've stopped because Marvel sucks now.
Well, hey,
Go for
well, I
independent
mean,
comics, everybody.
uh, uh,
Well, like it's true.
like Sandman by Neil Gaiman.
Yeah, like that. Although who published that? Wasn't that DC?
I think so. But it was published under like whatever third thing they own. You know, it wasn't like DC
yeah.
directly. It was like, let's say like Dark Horse. You know, or some, I don't know. It's one of those under DC ones.
Yeah, was it like Vertigo was a different, but DC owned it.
Yeah, something like that.
Vertigo did Constantine, I believe.
Yeah, I believe so. Yes.
Fun fact.
So did you like how they brought the symbiote to Earth? It was still kind of like the cartoons where
That was
it
fun.
crashed on the spaceship of J. Jonah.
They mentioned Jameson, so that was a nice touch. They didn't have to do that, but he's
Yeah,
dead.
he died in the van.
He's straight up dead.
Yeah. When it went into the Asian chick and she
guess-
just walked away.
Yeah. What's really weird though now is like when eventually in the MCU Spider-Man movies he gets a job at the Daily Planet or the Daily Bugle. Like, is Jameson just gonna be dead? Like,
That's
I know
the
they're
wrong
not
universe.
associated, but people think it is.
No, I'm talking about you. You said Daily Bugle. Wrong universe.
No, Daily Planet. I fixed it.
I know. No, I know, but you said that first. Like, this ain't DC.
No, I
this is
know.
Marvel.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah,
corrected
little
myself.
Freudian slip there. This is the best episode so far.
Why?
Because we're just, like, over each other and, like, making each other... I cracked, like, 15 jokes within the first 7 minutes. Pretty good.
I'm already lost about. I'm trying. My phone is on. My battery is on like power saver, so my phone keeps shutting off really early. I'm trying to figure out how to fucking turn it off.
My phone's at 23%.
I know. I'm trying to. Where's the? Why can I not find anything on this phone? There it is. I found it.
I don't like the fact that he had no anger. Like Eddie Brock was supposed to be angry. That's what attracted the symbiote to him.
I know, but that's and again, that's the one of the biggest problems with this movie is that it fucking needs Spider-Man.
Yeah, and that like I told you off air. I didn't like the fact that he was like Hulk and just jumped everywhere. Like he needed a web, but it makes sense because you said he wasn't with Spider-Man first. So
And yeah, and if he started web swinging around, it would have been extra weird and would have pissed me off more because it's why would he just have that? And another thing that bothers me, and I can get over it because again, there's no Spider-Man in this, but I really just want to see a Venom on screen with the fucking like actual Spider logo. Like he has it in Spider-Man 3, but it's so you can barely see it.
I
just
don't
want that.
remember it.
I just want that image of a big hulking fucking alien monster with the big Venom logo on his chest. I've wanted that for so long.
Yeah.
It's like that shot in the first Avengers where you see them all like in a circle. I want that shot.
Oh.
Of Venom.
That was such a good shot.
I know.
Gave me goosebumps.
Yeah. So again, it sounds like I'm really shitting on this movie. I am.
Yeah,
But
what did you like about it then? Shit.
The Venom shit. I like that he talked
Ugh.
to Eddie of that whole. This is the common thing that I've seen lots of people praise it for is that the Tom Hardy Venom relationship carries the movie.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's supposed to. They're one and the same, you know.
I know, but you would hope that you still have it surrounded by a believable villain and a coherent plot, but that's not the case here. They're fighting
Well, I mean,
Elon Musk.
Kinda. Yeah, but I mean, Riot's goals were revealed too late. It was like already when he's like about to get the spaceship, and it's like, oh, he wants to bring symbiotes to Earth to kill everyone?
I thought he was going to find
Spoilers.
Riz Ahmed, the guy, the main villain, the Life Foundation guy,
Yeah.
to kill him for taking them from their home. That's what I thought. But no.
He was using him because his spaceship's the only one that can go that far.
Yeah, and it's weird. They set up a thing where, like, so when Venom is bonded to Brock, they're doing a thing, and Brock's like, "How do you know that?" It's like, I'm in your mind. I know what you know, or something. But then, like 20 minutes later, Eddie Brock gets a call from his ex, Annie or Anne or whatever, and Venom
Yeah,
goes,
and
"Who is Annie?" Like, how do you not know who that is? You're in his head. You just said you know what he knows. Why do you not know that?
yeah, but maybe he was looking in a different part of the brain. He didn't get
I think
the
they
Annie
just
part.
forgot.
Maybe.
I think they wrote themselves in a hole there and didn't know how to write themselves out of it.
They might have. One thing I did like and made me laugh was when they're on top of the building and he's like, jump! And then it cuts to him pushing the elevator button. And he's like, pussy.
Yeah, the humor comes from I assume it comes from the director because he directed Zombieland, which is another movie with beasts, but
I
also like
liked it.
comedy in it. You liked what?
Yeah, true. No, I liked Zombieland. I thought it was pretty
No, I
good.
did too. No, Zombieland was great.
Hmm.
That's a movie where everything works. The whole cast works. The plot works. Not so much in this one.
Yeah.
Well, spoilers. That Zombieland knowledge is going to come in handy later when we get to the super spoilers.
Ugh, that's super spoilers. Jesus, more tears.
Oh, God damn it. So let me think. I
Did you like
liked.
the She-Venom part, or did you think
No, I
like,
thought it was
all
cool.
right,
I thought it
there's
was. No, that's fine.
okay,
I get it. Look, you get separated. You get to Eddie Brock the way any way you can.
true.
I
I
mean,
did like that they took over a dog.
that symbiote's been passed around like so many times in the comics. It's fine.
Yeah, someone's got to have a VD by now.
You would probably think so, right?
I would.
Yeah. I mean, what? What's this? Oh my God! I bet you all didn't expect this. We have a Star Trek alert. I repeat, a Star
Fucking
Trek
with who?
alert. Tom Hardy once starred in the film Star Trek Nemesis, where he played a clone
Damn it, that's
of
right.
Captain
Fuck.
Jean-Luc Picard, who was like part
God.
Reman or something, which is like a slave race to the Romulans. Yeah, he was bald in that and very
I
small.
fucking forgot about that.
Yeah,
I was able
you-
to
fuck
brace
yeah, you
myself
did.
for it.
So
God
yeah,
damn
Tom
it.
Hardy, this is your Star Trek connection. Now we will continue with the rest of the review.
This is horse shit.
Fuck yeah. That might be one of my favorite ones yet.
Yeah, I bet.
Because the fucking anger, who, and then I said it, and then you're like, oh god, that's right.
Yeah, because then I fucking remember, like, oh fuck, that's right.
Yep. God damn it, so good. Okay, so I have the numbers here now. The budget of this movie was, yeah, it's about where I had heard, 100 to 116. So you double that for this movie had a lot of promotion. So I would probably say they spent 200 million total on this thing. And it's only been out. This is only like the second week or something, or the first full week.
I think. Did it come out the 5th or the 12th? It came out
It
the
came out
5th,
the
huh?
yeah, the Friday, last Friday. So yeah, it's
Okay,
already
yeah.
made 378 million. So we're getting Venom 2, everybody.
Oh. Yeah, well, yeah. They were well. They already here to sign on for like what, 3 of them?
Yeah, they always do that, but that's not a guarantee. If the movie doesn't make money, they're not going to do it. But now they will.
True. Oh, oh, holy shit! What's that? We got some breaking news.
What is
I
this?
just been informed that
What the
season
fuck
2
is this?
is going to be the last season of Iron Fist because Netflix has canceled it. Little breaking news in our interview, in our review here. We got to keep everybody informed, everybody fresh. You know what I'm saying?
We have a news show.
Yeah, but we're already in the middle of this. I just
ca-
remembered, so I just wanted to let everybody
It's
know
not.
who's hearing this. Oh, who's gonna hear this actually later in the week? So I guess I did kind of fuck up, huh?
It's not breaking. This came out like yesterday or Friday.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, breaking news, everybody.
Oh my god.
A little sad because that seems to signify the end of the Netflix MCU.
Not really, because Daredevil is
Something.
about to come out and everyone's loving it.
That's true. Well, because fucking Bullseye's gonna be in it.
I know it. On the trailers have looked so good. I'm and
Oh,
fucking Vincent D'Onofrio, and honestly,
oh yeah.
uh, all of the people besides that Danny Rand have been believable as the character. That guy
I never.
sucked from the get go.
I have not watched one episode of Jessica Jones. I don't care about Jessica Jones.
The first season's pretty good. Season
I
two's
don't
better.
like that
Punisher was
actress.
great.
Oh, Punisher's always good.
Luke Cage was again it's too long and cut off 3 episodes and it's better.
I like the
But
first season, but the second season I haven't watched.
it's all right. I think the villain is pretty cool. I don't know. See, it's consistent.
Mm. But yeah, that's the end of our Glowing
Yeah.
Fist buddy.
Yes, it
He might
is.
pop up in other people's shows, but he
I
will
wouldn't
not
be
be having his
surprised.
own. Yeah.
But that
So
guy was the main
end
problem.
of breaking alert.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Thanks.
he was. He didn't know how to fight either. All right, back to Venom.
So okay, before I get into more into things I didn't like, let's talk about more things that we liked. So we talked about the
Okay.
Eddie Brock Venom relationship is good.
Yes.
Some of the stuff, again, the CG isn't the best. I imagine in the second one they'll maybe up the budget a bit and it'll look better. But it doesn't look bad. There wasn't any point where I thought, oh, that didn't look great. Because they mask him in Night a lot to help.
Yeah.
But for what it is, I mean, if you're going to see Venom on the screen like I went to, you'll get your money's worth because he's big and he's really strong and he's what he should be.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah.
when people saw Deadpool 2
The
and they saw
people.
Juggernaut, they were happy of like, yes, like that's what
That was
Juggernaut
so
should look
awesome.
like. Yeah. So it makes sense. Like certain characters have to be CGI. You can't make them with a real
It
person.
won't
Like
work. Like
honestly, I would
Thanos.
have been yeah. I would have been yeah, exactly. I would have been okay too if Bane was a little bit CGI too cuz I think Tom Hardy's like what 4 inches shorter than
Something
Christian
like
Bale.
that. Yeah.
Christian Bale's like 6'1" and Hardy's like 5'10".
Yeah. And fun fact: in Deadpool 2, the guy who was voicing Juggernaut was Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah. But no, in that movie when he just comes out of the security van or whatever, like holy shit! I never thought I would see a real Juggernaut on the screen, but they fucking did it.
Yeah, and he had that same stupid fucking helmet that hid the gem or whatever and like
Good.
yes, that is yeah, that's fucking Juggernaut.
And also, speaking of stupid helmets, in Spider-Man Far From Home or whatever the fuck, he better have that goddamn fishbowl on his head.
I think he will. I think that's going to be digital in order to make like Rorschach's mask. Like
Yeah,
in order to
whatever.
make it look, move, and be fluid, it's going to have to be CGI.
And probably, but he didn't have anything like on his face. It may have been just a scene where he had his mask knocked off because that always happens. But I assume that
Exactly.
if there's going to be digital, that we'll see set photos of him with like dots on his face or something.
I hope so. That'd be so cool.
Yeah, but the suit in that looks good. At least I'll give them that. I'm not
A
convinced
little
about
bit.
Jake
Remember?
Gyllenhaal yet.
Yeah, we got to see it because he has to have like more of a nerd voice. Like Quentin Beck was a nerd, not a fucking like a hunk, you know.
Yeah. I mean, he's not like as big of a nerd as some other like nerdy tropes.
No, but still, he had like glasses. And,
He was
like,
just more of a
he didn't have,
loser.
like a beard and yeah. Well, wasn't he like a failed special FX dude?
I think so. Yeah.
All right, well,
Um,
back to Venom.
Riot
Uh,
Riot looked cool, but again, he needed something else to differentiate himself from Venom because he's just a lighter shade. Make him even more lighter
Sure.
or something. I don't know. He was bigger.
Now, were you excited the first time he turned into Venom when he grabbed the dude by the throat and then stood up and his whole body became Venom? Like, were you like, oh shit?
I mean, yeah, and that's like one of the shots I've been waiting for since I was a kid to see. We got it a little bit in Spider-Man 3, but there was always just something off from that from the beginning.
Well, I'm sadly to say it was Topher Grace.
Yeah, but if they had if they had made him look bigger with the suit on, it would have been better.
Oh, okay.
And
Like
they
have
didn't-
someone else under the suit.
They didn't even alter his voice when he had the full symbiote over him.
That's true. That is kind of weird. I
It's-
realized that when I saw a old clip of it. I was like, oh yeah.
It didn't like he doesn't. There's no distortion, but they did that in this.
Yeah. My spidey sense is tingling, if you know what I mean.
And they made a change because you remember when the first trailer for this came out, there was like the one that the doctors was talking about. We found a symbiote, and everyone who saw the trailer was like, "She fucking said it wrong. How do you get that wrong?"
Oh, really? I never
Yeah.
noticed that.
In the actual movie, they say it right. They say symbiote. So I feel
Symbiote.
like they went back and
Symbiote.
ADR'd it because they're like, "Oh yeah, we fucked this up."
Probably.
They could have because I was
At
looking at
least it's
that.
a simple fix.
It's a simp. Yeah, it is. I'm glad they at least
Because your mouse still
addressed it.
makes your mouse still makes the same movement. So it's not like you're putting a whole new word in that word.
Yeah, I'm really glad that they fixed that because that would have drove me nuts.
Yeah. Yeah. Symbiote. Like it's not
Uh,
dashed. It's not symbiote. You know what I
I
mean?
know.
Symbiote.
Just because it's symbiotic, it's different. It's different, like tense or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
But they fixed it, so that's good. They heard the feedback and corrected it. So kudos for Sony on that. They didn't make a disaster, but they did make a by the numbers origin movie that succeeds because
Very
Tom
true.
Hardy is Tom Hardy, regardless of his parasite weird voice.
Uh,
But aside, he was good. I liked him in it. It's just his voice is weird.
yeah. I mean, anything he's in is really good. Fucking Warrior, Bane, Mad Max, everything he's in, he's pretty good in. He commits. Ah, yes.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, I've never had a problem with him in anything that I've seen, especially Star Trek Nemesis. Am I right?
It would be extremely painful. You're a big guy
Uh,
for you.
and we give it back to you, the people.
Ah, it's like one of the best scenes.
It's pretty as like again. That's another thing with like he does another weird voice that doesn't make sense, but it works because it's him. I don't know.
I guess, but the fucking Bane is from South America,
It's
dude.
so
He was
quotable.
in like some South American prison.
He's
Yeah.
a wrestler.
That too, yeah, he's a luchador. That's why his mask is a goddamn luchador mask.
I
It's like
know. I didn't
black
get
and
any
white,
lucha
clear eyes.
vibes from that.
No. Hopefully they do it right, because like you're saying, hopefully he's in fucking Suicide Squad 2. Directed by
Yeah,
our boy
just
James
fuck it.
Gunn.
Yeah, just do that. We broke that on our other
Hell yeah.
news show that where the news is
Yeah, we
supposed to
did.
go.
Yeah, which we'll do after this. We'll have two. People will be reminded. We'll do a special episode, and then people will be reminded when this drops. Because I jumped
Yeah.
the gun.
Yeah, I guess. I get it.
I got too excited. I'm sorry. Your Star
Jumped the-
Trek alert
You
pissed
jumped
me
the James
off.
gun.
And then yes, I did. Ha ha.
You like
Venom.
interrupted your own thought there.
I did.
I don't remember what you were
I'm
gonna say
100%. I don't either. I'm 100% lost.
next.
So, I do like the fact that when he broke his body, when he got hit by the van, like Venom healed him, like cracked his leg straight and healed all the wounds.
When my legs were broken, now they're not. What's going on?
How do you even remember that many lines? I honestly don't remember that
I
many
just
lines.
just saw the movie a couple hours ago.
Uh,
Well, this
that's
morning it's
true. I
fresh in my
forgot.
mind.
I saw it a week ago, so
Yeah. If we did this next week, I wouldn't remember it. That's why I wanted to do it today.
that's very true. You're like me with Digimon.
That's true. Well, it helps that I've seen it before a few times.
But yeah.
Which, by the way, everybody, stay tuned for
All
a
right.
new episode of Digivolve in a Podcast coming soon.
That's dead. I already deleted it off iTunes.
Did you really?
No, it's still there.
God damn it! Don't fucking give me a heart attack like that. That's our bread and butter.
That's
That's our-
really that's our
It's
bread
our
and butter?
it's our origin story.
I guess it is funny when you go back and watch us evolve. Like we went from YouTube sensations to like starting a podcast to moving to this podcast. That's like fucking multi-million-dollars we're making right now.
Yeah. And by the way, we have one of the best playthroughs of A Way Out on YouTube. Go check that out.
Yeah, we do. It's amazing. It's what 4 or 5 episodes.
That game was pretty incredible. I think it won 5.
Well, if we legit sat and played, we probably could have done it in like 2 hours each.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you got all of our greatest hits on that.
Yeah,
I think
and then you let me
dominated.
drop a couple times.
Well, yeah, that was. We had to see some of the deaths because they look pretty good.
That was pretty fucking funny. That was good.
So what? Okay. So now I think it's time to address the super spoiler. So if you've not seen it,
Uh,
uh, and you don't care, then I guess keep listening. But there's an end credits scene, or I guess a mid credits scene, where before the credits happen, he mentions he's got this big interview lined up. It's like, oh, well, what's that gonna be? And she asks, oh, who's
yeah,
it?
exactly.
It's like, oh, you have to read about it. But we get to find out in a few minutes later because the end credits scene is him going into a prison. Oh,
Yep,
who could be
San
in this
Quentin,
prison? Yeah, San Quentin specific because
right
they're in
there by
California.
right there by old San Francisco, by the
Fun
bay.
fact: that's where Metallica shot their music video for Saint Anger.
Oh,
Yeah, terrible song, terrible album, but that's where they shot
well,
it.
yeah, of course.
Yeah. I think Slayer may have shot there too.
Fun fact: I'm gonna go see Metallica in December when they come to where we live.
Oh, nice. Fun fact: I saw Metallica in 2004 with Godsmack at
Uh,
a venue here. It's not around anymore. That was my
huh.
first concert.
Well, fun fact: I'm getting those tickets for free, so I'm not really spending money. So that's kind of cool.
I mean, that's cool. Fun fact: I was like 16, so I didn't spend my own money either.
Fun fact: I saw Slayer a while ago, so that was pretty hardcore.
Fun fact: I saw Slayer at Ozfest right after Dimmu Borgir and right before Judas Priest and Black Sabbath with Ozzy Osbourne. Fun fact.
All right. Well, fun fact: I saw Papa Roach, POD, Buck Cherry, and all them when they did a tour here at a venue that is not open anymore either.
Is that a fun fact?
Yes, it is. That was a very good night. I saw titties because these girls flashed Papa Roach.
Fun fact: at that Ozfest, we were all like 16 or whatever. And we were walking around, and this chick with huge tits was walking around and said, "Hey, if you give me $1, I'll flash you." So one of my friends like looked at each other, and I goes, "I don't have $1, do you?" And he goes like, "Yeah." We'll give it to her. So he did, and she flashed us. We were there for 10 minutes, and that happened.
Fun fact: during
What are we
POD,
doing?
they brought kids on stage to sing "Youth of the Nation."
Fun fact: none of those kids were ever seen again.
Funner fact: I saw oh shit, Red Hot Chili Peppers too perform. That was a pretty good concert.
So he's going to a prison, San Quentin, and
Fun fact: I saw Eric Clapton too. Did
no,
not
we're
have that
done.
much fun. Fun fact:
Fun
it's just
fact: I'm
fun.
seeing Ghost next month.
Fun fact: that's a pretty good movie. I can't wait to review that one.
No, not the movie.
I don't know who
Fun
they are then.
fact: he goes to a prison and is interviewing a serial killer who turns out to be Woody Harrelson in a fucking clown wig.
But it's scary though because he's
No,
crazy.
no, it's not.
It is scary. He's writing "Welcome."
He
to
hasn't had
Emmett
hair for
Blood
20
on the
years.
fucking thing. I know.
Probably longer than that.
They should have done. They should have done like a believable wig or like just stringy hair or something, not a fucking Ronald McDonald hair.
That's because like that's reeks of like, hey, we have this thing planned at the end. Do you have an hour to shoot this deal, Woody? Because they worked on the same movie. Like, yeah, I guess so. I mean, whatever. And they just stuck a fucking bozo wig on him and had him, sit in a prison cell and say, "When I get out of here, and there's gonna be carnage," and do a creepy smile.
It wasn't even that creepy. He's done creepier ones in other movies.
Here's the thing: like, I think Woody Harrelson's a perfect fit, but Jesus Christ, they got to do something about that hair.
You know what they should have done? Honestly, they should have put they should have gave him hair like in that one bowling movie, Kingpin. Just make that red and have him have fucked up hair like that, like a comb over.
We gotta absolutely do Kingpin.
I've never seen it.
Oh, motherfucker.
I've only seen parts where like where they'd open the fridge and then the chick's nipples were hard, and then Randy Quaid opened the fridge and then his
Damn
nipples
it.
were hard.
That
I
movie's
saw
so
that part.
that movie's so fucking good.
I hate Bill Murray. I feel like that's exactly
Oh,
how he is in real life. Him in
I
that
mean,
movie is that's how he is in real life.
I mean, I think he is a bit of a dick in real life, but
Ugh.
goddamn, the movie's so good.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
It's too old for my humor.
but now that this movie, I'm torn because I've seen Venom and Carnage as Maximum Carnage storyline has been like another comic fan's dream on screen, but it's not going to be the way that it should be because there's no fucking Spider-Man.
True. Maybe that's how they. Maybe he'll come in to help Venom stop Carnage because he needs extra help now.
Maybe. And does he already have the Carnage symbiote? I don't know.
That was what I was confused about too, because that's who just says, "Oh, there's gonna be Carnage." No, like it doesn't make sense.
They didn't have to say that. All I had to do was say the name Cassidy or something, and people would have got it. Threaten to get out of
Exactly.
it. Don't say car, but but did you notice that when this movie started, whose name was on the executive producer list?
Was it Harrelson?
No,
Who?
it was A.V. Arad.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Remember, because we talked
Did he
about
do
that.
the
That
Amazing
was
Spider-Mans?
he was part of the drama from the Sam Raimi Spider-Mans. He's the one who made Sam Raimi put Venom into Spider-Man 3.
Uh,
He's still
Look at him
there.
attached to more Venom shit. God
And Tom
damn.
Hardy was also an executive producer. That's happening a lot more now.
Yeah, I noticed that. Well, because all
Lot
these
of-
actors have hella money now, so they're like, "Hey, fuck it, let's do it."
Well, they're like, yeah, I'll only be a part of it if you give me if you help let me be a producer or something. I don't know.
You know what? Too, I think they make more money in the end anyway, because
Well, they do.
actors only get a small like residual from like sales and afterwards and shit like that. But I think producers get more of money if like movies sell and shit like
Yeah,
that.
I think what it must be is like these movies have to be made with a smaller budget. I think this was the case with like Deadpool, where the actor agrees to take like, hey, you'll pay me less for my acting, but give me a producer credit and I get whatever cut of, producer profit or whatever. I assume it's like that
Yeah, probably.
because Deadpool had like $30 million budget, which is not a lot for that kind of movie. Which that movie only gets made
Also,
if Ryan Reynolds agrees to take a pay cut for the acting part of it.
oh, true. Fun fact: I think Michael Fassbender was also a producer on the Assassin's Creed movie.
I can completely believe that.
Yeah, I believe that's how it was.
It's like another movie that wouldn't have made its budget otherwise.
Probably. I liked it.
So let's see. Is if any, I guess, final thoughts on this movie? What do you think?
I did enjoy it. It's not up there like like Winter Soldier and Infinity Wars, but it is better than like the first and second Thor and a couple other ones. So I still think it's a really good movie.
Yeah, I would.
I'd give it one thumb really high up.
I think
That's still
this,
good praise from
I think
me.
this movie was designed for two people in mind, and well, maybe one person in mind. The super casual moviegoer. I think people super into the comic, like me, would have tons of problems with it just because of things that they can or can't do because of the MCU divide or whatever. But like, I
Yeah.
would sit down and watch it again because the Venom shit is really cool still. Mask copy, Eddie voice.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
Oh,
voice
man,
is
we should see it
good.
together.
The maybe.
Fuck yeah. Now, do you know, since you're the fact man, since you have the Wikipedia up, was Venom
Okay.
voiced by anybody else, or was
It
it
was
Tom
no,
Hardy?
it was Tom Hardy.
It was Tom Hardy? Okay.
Yeah.
Like in a voice changer?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he fully committed to both of those things, and that's probably what helps it a bit.
Yeah, like how, we already talked about that. I won't mention it again.
Yeah, but he does eat again. Another thing that would have helped this movie is that R rating. I know that they shot stuff with the R rating in mind. I know it exists. Tom Hardy alluded to it in interviews, saying that a lot of stuff that he liked got cut. Like 40 minutes of shit got cut.
Yeah.
You could tell.
That part where he used that one cop to beat the shit out of the other cops, and then
That
he
was
threw
good.
him through the glass, I feel like he was going to rip them apart.
I know.
If it
And
was R, after he did that, he would have ripped them apart.
he probably would have. He probably just started
And then
eating all of
threw,
them.
and then, oh, probably, and then threw half of them through the glass instead of the whole body going through the glass. It was like just a torso. Like that would have been so cool.
One plot hole that they actually talked to the director about, and he admitted, yeah, we kind of missed that one. Where like it's established that the symbiotes are just kind of eating their hosts whole because they're like locked up. So it's like they can't eat other people with the host, so they have to eat the host, right? So
Okay, yeah.
there's a time jump. In the very beginning, the space shuttle crashes in like Malaysia. The Riot symbiote gets on a paramedic and then switches to an old lady. And then
Yeah.
we go to Eddie Brock. He loses his job or whatever. 6 months pass.
It's like three. Oh, 6 months. I thought it was 3 months.
6 months pass, and then Eddie's stuff starts happening, and then we see that same woman in Malaysia just now boarding a plane. They fucked up. Like someone, and this is where I was saying how some of the scenes felt like they wrote one scene, but then they had no idea what was happening in another scene because they wrote this thing. This is supposed to be after the time jump, but she's still in this. The symbiote's still in the old woman, who at this point would have been torn apart by this thing, and is only just now getting on a plane.
Well, oh fuck, because I thought the old lady got into the airport and then she took over that little girl so she could fly to San Francisco.
She did, but this happened after the time jump. We had been in San Francisco for a while, and Eddie Brock had already lost his job. 6 months had passed, and then she just now got to the airport.
Well, then maybe they just edited it wrong. Maybe they should have threw that scene in there before the.
And that's what the director was saying. It's something they missed in editing or whatever.
But isn't there someone's job on every movie to make sure shit's like the continuity's correct? Like to make sure that glass is facing the same way between cuts.
Well, that's different. But yeah, that happens, and they still fuck that up sometimes.
That kind of goes into it. Yeah, the editor should be like, "Hey, wait a minute."
Like there's movies where someone's eating like an apple, and then it cuts back, and they're eating an orange.
Oh, the most famous one was I think Brad Pitt in Ocean's 11 or Ocean's 12. He was eating like a shrimp cocktail, and then it cuts back, and it's in a glass, and then it cuts back, and it's in a bowl. But it's still like it's just like, oh, okay.
There's another famous one, and I showed you this in Die Hard 2, where like a black henchman is reaching down to grab a briefcase, and it cuts to a shot of his hand going to the briefcase, and it's a white guy's hand, and then it cuts back, and it's the same black guy carrying the briefcase.
That's right.
I don't know how that happened.
They did that in a Dodgeball.
Did they? On purpose?
Yeah, there's a clip. Not the white black thing like that, but there's a part where they face the lumberjacks, and then it shows a shot of the boot and the guy's hairy leg and the jeans grabbing a ball and then running away because what do you call it? Average Joe's grabbed it, and then later on they fight another group. I think it's the ones in the blue. I think they're Australian or something, and they like, oh, go, and then they all go toward each other, and it cuts to the same boot and the hairy leg grabbing the ball, and then it cuts back to the blue team having the balls, and it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know how some of that shit happens.
I don't either. It's because like, oh, we need that same shot, just reuse that one. But then it's like, duh, you have another, you should spot shit like that.
I know. All right, well, so
I gave my, yeah, you got to give yours now.
Yeah, final thought, super final thought. This is a movie that succeeds at being entertaining while not being a good movie, and I guess that's like, so I'll give it a thumb up from me. It gets one.
Because you gotta think too. This movie isn't really part of a universe like the other ones are. It's kind of starting its own. So of course it's gonna be a little
desperately
wonky
wants
at
it
first.
so bad. I'm torn because it's
they do.
I'm glad maybe they get a chance to go and do Carnage, and it's like one of the few chances we're gonna get to see him because they're not letting these properties go without a fight. But I'm also torn that it made money because now they're gonna keep making, and now they're gonna make fucking Morbius a movie, and they're gonna do a Black Cat movie, and it's not gonna make fucking sense because there's no goddamn Spider-Man.
Yeah, but I mean, every villain has to start somewhere.
With Spider-Man.
They had other.
This movie should have happened after Venom was in the Spider-Man movie, and then you get Venom in San Francisco trying to make it work. That's how it should have. This should have been the second movie of something. You know I'm right.
Yeah, but you can't have a shared universe between two different movies.
I know. That's why I'm kind of sad this made money, because now we won't have that.
Cares. Just hope for the Morbius movie to fail, because I don't understand how that's going to stand on its
I don't
own
know.
legs. I already didn't like Morbius in the cartoon.
No one knows who the fuck that is. At least Venom has name value.
He's the living vampire, right?
Yeah.
That's his name. But that's all he is. It's just a fucking. Is he a legit vampire, or is he like Man Bat?
No, he was made by like an experiment.
Great.
Yeah.
More fucking experimenting.
Well, of course it's what every fucking person was. Hey, where do you think Craven came from?
What? I thought he was just some African hunter dude.
No, he got some kind of weird animal thing.
Oh my god, I did not
I
know
mean, in
that.
some comics, I'm sure he was, but in the main one, he had like some kind of an enhanced thing that made him, super stronger or whatever.
See, I like simple shit like the Rhino, where he just some fucking Russian thug put on a suit and then he's super powered. Like it's not like he got injected with anything. It's not like he got experimented on.
We just
He
got
just
that
has a
though with
suit on that
Vulture.
he can't take off.
I wanted to get that again with Mysterio.
Ugh. Well, yeah, that's why I liked Vulture. I usually hate Vulture because in the comics he like sucked little boys in order to get like fucking life again. Remember to turn young. So it's like
That
in
was his
this one he
goal,
was
yes,
just
to get
legit.
to pay the
Yeah,
troll toll.
youth, yeah. But this one it was dope. He was just fucking. He was turned bad because he wanted to do good, cleaning up streets, making money, but he had to
Yeah.
fucking resort to evil.
And he resorted to evil because he kind of was put in a position where he couldn't win. Like his
Well,
livelihood was
exactly
being
because
taken because of these fucking heroes and outsourcing this help that his company did. It's like, well, why is he going to
yeah,
support his family?
exactly because that Tony Stark was like, no, I got it, and it's like, oh, thanks, asshole. We were
Yeah.
doing legit work.
Do you give that? What do you give this movie? I don't think you gave a thumb rating.
I did. I started it.
Oh,
Remember?
did you? I remember you. No, I remember you talking about it, but I don't recall you saying what your thumb rating
Oh,
was.
Jesus, you don't listen to me at all. What the fuck?
I
I
was
said
looking
I
up
give it
facts a
one
lot of times.
thumb.
Okay.
I said I give it one thumb, like really high up thumb.
Oh, okay.
Because, like I said, it doesn't have anything to share with or to establish itself, so it has to start off on its own. So, a little bit of a wobbly start, but I mean, look at other things that kind of start off with a wobbly start and got better. Look at the
I
first Spider-Man, and then boom, it gets
yeah.
Spider-Man 2.
I still
So,
say I think it's worth watching if you really want to just see Venom on
oh,
screen.
100%. And if you want, just wait for a few months and then go see it at one of those discount theaters. Just
I
as
mean,
long as you see it, it
by
is
that point,
good.
it'll be on digital soon. I mean, movies come out digitally before they even come out. You won't have to wait long.
Yeah, sometimes, but I don't know. Ant-Man and the Wasp just came out, and that movie came out back in May. So, I mean, it after the movie leaves theater, most of the time it goes to that discount theater where it's like $4 for a ticket. So,
I guess there's
you
no
know,
discount
people,
theaters near
yeah,
me.
really? Well, there's
There's downtown, but
well, yeah, well, no, is that a discount one?
probably.
No, it's a regular theater.
Oh, I don't know.
No, no, the one in Arden, they turned that into a discount one,
Oh, okay.
and then the one over on Sunrise has always been a discount one.
Okay. I didn't realize we were naming streets
I,
and stuff where we're at now.
yeah, those are super generic though.
I
Especially
guess so, yeah.
Sunrise. There's just like there's probably a million Sunrise streets in fucking Florida.
That's true. All right, everybody. That'll do it for us on this episode. You see what happens when we talk about a movie we just saw? Look how long we went, and it was pretty good.
Yeah, especially
There
when
weren't
it's one that we do like. So
there weren't any long pauses like there were in House on Haunted Hill.
not really, but there was a super lot of fun facts. So make sure to
Some of
write
them
all
were
those
fun.
fun facts down.
Some of them were not as fun as others, I guess.
Yep. Some got pissed, but I had fun giving fun facts.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh,
We'll see
here's
you.
another fun fact.
What?
I was gonna say
We'll
here's a
see
fun
you.
fact. Where can they find us? Yeah, I'll set you up. goddammit.
It says there's a problem with my broadcast. We'll see you at the Spooky
Uh,
Movies.